Good afternoon, everyone. Hello.
Hello, Mark.
Hello. Right, today we are going to go back in time, okay? Now, we've talked about many different things, yes? Over the lessons. So, let's go back to Jilin province. It's famous for growing corn, yes?
Yes?
Now, what else does Jilin province grow?
Ginseng.
Ginseng, yes. Anything else?
The beans.
Beans?
Rice.
Rice, yes. Hit the nail on the head. Rice. Now, first question, who likes rice? Anyone?
Oh, okay, it's just okay for me.
It's okay, that's fine. Now, some people like white rice, some people prefer brown rice, and some people like yellow rice. But we're just going to look at rice, okay? Rice. So here we have rice grown naturally outside in the fields. But we don't see that, we don't eat it. We eat and expect to see rice like this.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yes.
Now, people in China like rice, okay? They like rice. From the north to the south, east and west, people eat rice as a stable food source. It's very cheap, and you can do a lot with it. And you don't have to just eat it for lunch or dinner. You could even have it for breakfast. Okay. Now, we know Jilin province grows corn, and it's very good at growing corn. Why is it good at growing corn?
Because Jilin province is at the golden belt for growing corns.
Yeah, it's on the golden belt for growing corn. But because of Jilin province location, it's also very good at providing the substances and nutrients that rice needs to grow. For example, what does corn need to grow? What does corn need? It needs
Water.
sunlight. Sunlight, yes.
Yes.
And it needs water.
Water.
Okay, so what do you think rice needs?
Rice is a plant, so it also needs sunlight, water, and the soil, maybe.
Yeah, but we'll just stick with the sunlight and the water. If the soil is not good enough, nothing will grow, okay? So we know that rice likes the sun. Rice also likes to drink water, okay? And it's planted quite a lot. Now, we plant rice, yes?
Yeah.
Now here is the rice in its natural form. And here, this is how we see rice. So, once we've planted the rice and it's grown and it's got its sunlight and it's had its water and it's grown, we have to do some sort of procedures to the rice, don't we? We can't just take this and eat it. We need to remove the shells off the rice itself. And then, once we've removed the shells, the rice comes out. Okay?
Okay.
So for us to have rice like that, we need to make sure we have good growing ground, lots of water, and lots of sunlight. But most importantly, we need a good stable temperature for it to grow. It may be a sunny day, but if it's not hot enough, rice will not grow, okay? Now, some people like rice and some people don't. Okay. Now, it's said that in the south of China, people like to eat rice. Yeah? But it's also said that in the north of China, people like to eat pastry.
Yeah, there is a thing like that.
But I personally don't believe that because I live in the north of China and I see lots of people eating rice. I have traveled to the south of China and seen people eating lots of rice.
Yes, that's true.
So it's just a myth, really, because if you like rice, you will eat it. And if you don't like it, you will avoid it and have something else. Okay? Now, we can eat rice just by itself, yes? Just by itself. Is that good?
Yes.
Yeah? Okay. But what can we add to the rice to make it more interesting? What can we add to it? You know, for me, I like to eat egg fried rice for breakfast.
Ah,
Yeah?
yeah. That is delicious.
Yeah, egg fried rice, and maybe I will chop up some ham or bacon, throw in some chicken. So you could mix rice with other foods, yes?
So do you know what is called in Chinese for egg fried rice?
Egg fried rice.
Yeah.
鸡蛋米饭?
蛋炒饭. Yeah, almost.
Almost.
Yeah.
But I tried. So rice is popular, okay? Is popular. But you can do other things with rice. Okay? Yeah? People like to eat rice in a bowl or a plate. Okay? Now, sometimes we have porridge.
Porridge. Yeah.
Now, porridge is good, okay? It is good because it is very simple. You can eat it like a soup and it will fill you up, okay? It's also good because babies can have it, okay? Now, some people have problems with their stomach, okay? And they don't want to eat because their stomachs cannot produce the right things for them to digest food. Now, porridge is a good meal in itself. You can eat it and try and improve your stomach's digestion. And it will also fill you up. So it will help you to get better. So, porridge is good for the stomach. Now, what else have we got? Rice paste, okay? Rice paste. Now, what is rice paste? What is it?
米糊.
Minhu?
Yes.
Okay, so what is minhu?
Hu means something that has been like fully smashed.
Smashed.
Yeah.
So you've got the rice and you've gone,
Actually, we used it like the blenders to smash the rice, not to chop it.
okay. So it's blended up. Okay,
Yeah.
blended up. Now, rice paste is a good source of vitamin C, okay? It also has some good side effects. It's apparently good for strengthening your spleen and stomach. Okay?
Yeah.
This is interesting because it's rice. Can it not do the same as rice porridge? Or just eating rice?
I think like the porridge, you said that is easy for people to digest. But here, if you smash it that thoroughly, it is easier to digest, even easier than the porridge.
Yeah. So as it's all smashed up and liquidized, it's also good for babies to have.
Yes.
Because babies have no teeth, can't really chew, and their digestive systems are very fragile at that stage. So it's good for them to eat something fulfilling, okay? Which is good for everybody. And we also have rice cakes, okay? Yeah, just like the name says, rice cake. So you can imagine it's probably something very sweet and very sticky, maybe chewy.
Yes. Have you ever tried it?
Hand on heart, no, because I like rice the way it is.
I used to eat it, but it's not like bake it. They steam it. It's very chewy, but not that sticky. Some of them they use sticky rice to make, but some of them just normal rice. So it's just a little bit chewy.
Okay,
Quite nice.
so you can steam rice, can you?
Yes, we can steam rice.
I only thought you could boil it or fry it.
All can do.
Okay. Can you bake rice?
Never tried it.
Never tried. It might be something worth doing it later on. Okay. Now, if we compare this to corn, you can do more things with rice than corn. Eating-wise.
Yes.
Yeah? Eating-wise. Because with the corn, it becomes a corn. It can come the cobs. Yeah, the kernels. And then there's not a lot we can do with it. But with rice, we can do lots of things. So that means it has a good use for us. So let's have a look what it contains. Okay. Right. Break this down easy, okay? If we were to take rice and look at it, we can see that rice contains protein. Okay? Now, it's a good source of protein, but it's not as good as protein from animals, from animal meat, okay? It has small percentage of water, also has carbohydrates, okay? Small bit of fat, and some minerals and vitamins, okay? So we could actually say rice is quite a stable nutritional source for us to eat because it contains protein and carbohydrates, but it has a small piece of fat. So if we're on a diet, we can still eat it. Yeah? Which is a good source to have because nobody likes to diet and miss out on things. Right. Now, rice has a history, okay? Now, this is going to sound very strange, very strange. But back in the day, okay, people used to eat rice. Yeah? Sounds quite normal. People used to eat rice.
Yeah.
But, if you just bear with me, people would eat rice like this.
What did they do? They just chew it?
They used to put it in the mouth and chew it.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, you may laugh at that. That may sound very strange to us. But before we say that that is wrong, okay, I want you to think, okay, what year are we in now?
We're in 2022.
2022. Now, people started to eat rice roughly about 7,000 years ago.
7,000. Wow.
Yeah, so we're talking about ancient, Neolithic age humans. Now, back then, that would be the normal. Yeah? But we can't exactly say it was the best thing to do, but back then they needed some sort of food and that's what they decided to eat. And it must have worked. Okay? Now, so imagine, could you eat that now?
I don't think so.
Yeah, but what would you think would be wrong with eating that now?
First, I think my teeth, they're not strong enough to eat the shell. And second, my stomach is not that strong to digest the shell.
Oh yeah, that's true. But then that's just like eating a nut, yes?
Yeah, but with the shell.
You'd break the nut and then eat what's inside. Yeah? You break the shell, eat what's inside.
Yes.
Now, we're talking over 7,000 years ago, so they must have had strong teeth and good digestive systems because we know that plants in the open contain bacteria, yes?
Yes.
And there's lots of germs and things on them. So, was it healthy to do that back then?
I think it's okay for Asian people to do that, but it's not okay for us.
Well, yeah, because we've changed over the many thousands of years. What was good to them is not good to us, because for us, we would take our rice from a bag and put it in our houses and eat it. We don't have to worry about digging it up, taking off the shells, and then can we eat it then? What do we all do in China? What do we all do? We buy food. First thing we do, we wash it.
Yeah.
Yeah? Now, once you've washed it, you either eat it or peel it or then cook it.
Yes.
So, back then, did they have fire? Did they know about peeling and washing? We don't know. Yeah, we can't just say that they had fire. We can't just say they had the means to wash rice, okay? We just don't know. But we know that the Neolithic humans used to chew whole rice. Yeah? Chew it. Maybe they didn't eat it. We don't know. Now, the earliest rice growers were in China, okay? Were in China, as you'd call them, Chinese ancestors. Now, rice started to grow popular near Yangtze River, okay? Now, over 7,000 years ago, mankind has moved on from then. We've learned how to clean our rice. More importantly, we've learned how to grow it. We've learned how to clean it, how to wash it, how to take it away and separate it from the shells and the husks. And then we can now eat it as a source of food. Okay?
Okay. Thank you.
Right. Are there any questions?
No.
Thank you very much. See you next time.
See you.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.